My name's Javiera or Javi. I am a partner solution sales manager for our security practice within Microsoft Elevate. Very quickly, just Microsoft Elevate is a industry-focused organization within Microsoft that supports not-for-profit organizations as well as K-12 education institutions. And we are a proud partner of Canon Business Solutions. But one of the things that I very quickly wanted to highlight, and Raji, it really flows into what you were just talking about in terms of AI and the usage within, especially within our industry sort of vertical, that for us, it's very important for organizations to utilize AI, but especially within the communities of not-for-profit sort of sectors, because we want to make sure that technology can only enable the things and the people that use it, but it's how they use it, and it's the skilling, and it's about the making sure the utilization of these types of tools are going to be key to the success of your pilots, of your programs, of any sort of transformation that your businesses are going through. But more importantly than that is ensuring that you lean in with a security mindset first, making sure that your data is up to date, your governance estate is ready to go, because as we know, yes, we have a external, obviously, threats coming into our organizations, but even internally, just through a little bit of complacency and not having our data estate secure and things set up appropriately, unfortunately, our people can actually get access to information that they shouldn't, or accidentally do things with that information. So the three things that I'll leave with you is one, definitely on making sure that security is your number one sort of priority, and making sure that you're working with partners like CBS to make sure that you think about that first and you get your data sort of ready so that you can then use the magnificence of what AI and agentic AI is, but making sure that you obviously, from a utilization perspective, you have the understanding and the knowledge from a skilling perspective, as well as if you don't use the tools, you're not going to get the outcomes from a productivity perspective, from a, enabling the incredible work that not-for-profit organizations are actually doing for our communities. So that's the three things that I'm going to leave you with. But yes, but please make note that CBS as a partner, obviously, is doing this day in, day out, utilizing obviously the Microsoft technology and the platforms. And please do note that with not-for-profit and K-12 education institutions, we do have discounted licensing and things like that for you to be able to utilize these tools to enable success and deliver on the impact that your organizations are trying to drive.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to get back online. That's excellent. Harvey touched on a very important point around the education piece, the literacy piece. So there's a recent RMIT study done, and according to that study, about 7% of users are advanced AI users, but the more alarming fact is that 54% of users are beginner users. So it's really important to understand what that means, not just when you're rolling out, it's not about rolling out chat or anything like that, but it's about when you're rolling out anything to do with AI, if your user base, majority of your user base, they're beginner users, don't even know how to do some basic prompts or haven't even used any of those technologies, it's going to be very challenging to roll out any AI solution. So this is a key aspect you need to address. So how do you take this journey? So especially to address that, what we touched on earlier, 54% of users are beginner users of AI in Australia. So what I suggest is, which we are seeing a lot of organizations doing, is rolling out Copilot Chat, which comes with your E3 license, E3 or above licenses to all users, and then build those literacy programs around it. We do have, CBS has training associated with that as well, which is tailored to your organization, but that will get your large staff base used to using AI in the corporate context. Then for advanced users, you can roll out your paid version of Copilot. I know there are some licensing changes coming up as well. Then we suggest working on agents, because if you are if your organization is not used to using agents, then you're going to have a challenge around rolling out those solutions. So I think we happen. Just bear with me. Okay, cool. Okay. So, and the other thing I would like to make is that the rollout agents internally first before you're rolling out external to customer-facing agents. So it's really important to do that first to maximize the value. So get your organization used to using AI agents and internally first, then rolling out externally.